Oh, hey, folks, everybody. Okay, as we get closer and closer and closer, it's about a week or so away from Christmas. From my own perspective, I'm going to tell you what I think Christmas is all about. So, gather around, bring your hot chocolate, bring your marshmallows, bring whatever you want. I'm going to wait until you bring your marshmallows and hot chocolate. Okay, anybody need to go to the washroom? Because this is going to take a while. So I'm going to wait till people go to the washroom first. Okay, so as you know, the meaning of Christmas is not only is it the birth of Christ, but I feel like a preacher doing this. Anyway, so not only is that going to happen, but it's a time for love. It's a time for social gatherings. That's true. It's a time for exchanging presents. That's also true. But you have to keep in mind that the one main ingredient of what Christmas is all about, it's about, you know, getting back together with your family, spending quality time with your family, patching up differences, having a good time, and throwing all your bad stuff out the window. Because, Christmas doesn't last one day. From the media perspective, they'll play music until the 25th, and then on the 26th you won't hear any Christmas music, which is very sad. I don't think people should stop playing Christmas music just because Christmas is over and Santa Claus is gone and all that. You should keep playing, otherwise you lose the whole perspective of what Christmas is all about. As you hear in Charlie Brown, Linus will go and tell you what Christmas is all about. They'll say, there's a star up in heaven, and fear not, great tidings of great joy. So, he's philosophizing and telling Charlie Brown from a religious perspective what Christmas is all about. Because they get together and they're doing a Christmas play. So everybody tells Charlie Brown, go and get a nice Christmas tree. So Linus and Charlie Brown go to this, Christmas place, and they find all these aluminum Christmas trees. Now I did a thing when I was in George Brown, and I guess I didn't. Well, I was trying to make. Well, our teacher said I should have like 1,000 pages. But if I can say something in less than 1,000 pages, why not, right? So I talked about how, from a psychological point of view, that all the kids were acting and portraying how adults act in today's society, which is true. Like, if you don't understand what Christmas is all about, and you don't say hi to people. Case in point, I have a friend, and every morning he goes out of his way to say good morning to everybody at Yorkdale Mall. Now, nobody ever bothers to say hi back, except the people who work at Second Cup. They score very high. So what does it take to say good morning? What does it take to say hello to somebody? I don't understand. Anyway, people in these big cities, either they're just very ignorant, or they're in a bubble, so they don't want to talk to anybody. They don't want to see anybody. It's just me, 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 me. So getting back to my Christmas story. So Charlie Brown, sees a wooden tree that's very tiny, Now, the wooden tree represents not a tree. Okay, so, well, it is a tree in the cartoon, but it represents a homeless person. Okay, so the small tree is modeled after somebody who has no love, somebody who's left out of the forest, somebody, like a homeless person. That's what the small tree is. And all those big illuminated trees, the aluminum trees, those are all the rich people. Okay, so that's how I saw it. All the trees that were lighted up in aluminum, those were all the rich people, the very big people with lots of money who couldn't care less, Anyway, so Charlie Brown brings the tree back to his friends. So they start laughing at him because he brought back a stupid-looking tree. So he said everything he touches get ruined, and he guess he doesn't know what Christmas is all about. And that's when Linus goes into telling him what Christmas is all about. So then he picks up the tree and he takes it back outside. Of course, his dog happens to be in competition, so his doggy gets, Snoopy gets first prize. So this doesn't feel right for Charlie Brown. He goes, first prize. So he's in shock and awe because a dog wants first prize over people. So his dog Snoopy is personifying a human being. So I mean he tries to act like a human being. I mean he's a dog, right? But he's personifying a human being. So that's I guess that's how Charles M. Schulz wanted to make it look like. Anyway, so Charlie Brown. I cut my finger. I'm not really sure. It was Charlie Brown puts an ornament on the tree, and of course the tree falls over, and it's, oh no, I killed it. So he feels like he feels like he's hurt the homeless person because he gave him something that maybe the homeless person wasn't used to having or something. Okay, so then the gang come around and. Then Linus said, well, maybe the tree is not such a bad tree. Maybe it just needs love. And that's my whole point, Christmas should not be a one-time event. Everybody in Toronto thinks that, you love somebody just on Christmas. You don't have... I think it should go a lot further than that. If you're not going to love people in your family and don't appreciate what they do for you, then you're missing the point. You're really, really missing the point. Because, again, I don't want to sound like a philosopher. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching to you what Christmas is all about. I'm sure you're going to tell me to shut up at some point, and you're going to tell me, well, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So, if you're going to tell me I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, well, then I'm going to keep on talking, because I happen to be a well-educated person, and I do know what I'm talking about, because yes, I can say I'm smarter than a lot of you. And if you want to say I'm not smarter than you, well, Buffalo Beatles to you. Yeah, Buffalo Beatles to you. I happen to be a very smart individual, and if you put a comment on my page and say I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, buffalo butts. Anyway, so I'm just gonna wrap this up and tell you that it's just go out and wrap yourself around somebody that you want to love, and don't ever give up the spirit of love. Don't ever stop to think and say, well, I'll just love them at Christmas time, and that's about it. Christmas is not like that. So, I'm going to just wrap this up by saying, I hope you all have a happy, inspirational family get-together, and love all your family on Christmas, and even after Christmas. Keep your Christmas love going for everybody. And I think I'm having a grilled cheese sandwich for dinner or something else. I don't know yet. So yeah, just keep doing that, and put comments on my page. come and tell me what you're going to do for Christmas, and come and tell me where you're going for Christmas. Not that I'm going to come looking for you, but just let me know. And I have to go now because I'm starving my guts out. Talk to you all later.